Hi everybody, Excalibur here of Excalibur Zone Gaming, and how are you today? I've got another unboxing! Hooray! What is this unboxing? Well, I tweeted about it a little bit earlier, just a little bit of a hint. It is this. Yep, we have ourselves a command tower. And this Ultra Pro command tower has 120 deck protector sleeves in it. The cellophane is off, but that just makes it a lot easier for me to open. So here we go. We'll go open this. This has got a really nice cardboard feel to it here. It's got a magnetic front, just like oh yeah, it's magnetic snap. So here we go. We'll open it up and show you. Oh, that's a really strong magnet. Here we go. There, right there. You can see we got that there, and it opens up like so. And then this opens up like that. This is for your commanders. You have a drawer here for all your dice, or maybe a deck. And then up top, you've got room for another deck. And it comes with these wonderful ribbons, like so, to hold the deck out to help. That's actually really, really nice. This is something that I might actually want to copy and reproduce, I think. The trick will be getting this nice little sticker, not sticker, but a magnet going on. This is really sweet. You got the dice tray for everything, and this might become my new main commander deck for tournaments and such. So, as you can see, lots of space in the top, and of course a lot of space in the drawer. Fits together really nice, actually. The artwork is Kalia the Vast, so that is awesome. I really enjoy this. Comes with enter for a chance to win Magic the Gathering Commander cards, playmats, and other prizes. Ooh. So I'm not going to show you the code. You'll have to go and buy one of these decks yourself, deck boxes. But oh, there's no purchase necessary to enter or win, so never mind. Void were prohibited. Many will enter, few will win. Okay. So this is something I'm going to be going into. It looks like we can actually win some stuff. Let's see here. What is the prize? Winners will be selected via random drawing or about March 1st from all eligible entries received from both methods of entry. Odds of winning are based on the number of eligible entries received from both methods of entry. Game begins on November 1st, 2014 at 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And there we go. What are the prizes? Commander cards, playmats, and other prizes. So I guess we will have to find out. Okay, here we go. Grand prize is one set of 64 commander cards plus Ultra Pro products, plus a limited numbered Kalia playmat. Total of 5 of them. Approximate retail value of all available prizes is $4,500 US. So that is actually pretty nifty. I was not expecting this in there. So there's a wonderful thing you can go to, and then there's 120, so each of these probably holds about 40 or so Kalia the Vast foily deck sleeves, card sleeves. So that is also nifty. Let's make a Kalia the Vast deck now, and we'll put this Kalia stuff in there. Alrighty, we got that. We also have a little bit of a surprise, and the sleeves fit in nicely sideways. I believe this will easily hold 100 cards, maybe even, maybe 1.5. Let's just take a look at that drawer real quick. That doesn't look like it's the same height. No, you have to put it in like this, and then you can pull it out like so. Let's see here. There's 120 sleeves, and they all fit in the bottom pretty nice. Excellent. I like this. This is really good. This is really nice. It looks like it could be reproduced if you were crafty enough. But then that takes away from our friends who want to play it. There's also a little bit of a surprise here. Magic the Gathering Commander. Yes, this is the 2014 Commander set. The one with all the Planeswalkers. And here's the foil, Ob Nixilis of the Black Oath. Yow. Now, you can see all the cards online. I'm just going to pull it out of here. I'm going to open up each of the boxes. So it comes with a reference card, right, like so. And it comes with Magic the Gathering Commander poster ad thing that tells you about the commander and everything, I believe, and playing the decks. This one is playing the deck. So that's called Sworn to Darkness, and there is the entire deck list on the back. And on this side, it gives you information about Commander and Gold Collar Gisa and Ob Nixilis of the Black Oath. A Commander game uses all the normal rules for Magic game with the following additions. So it tells you all about the Magic the Gathering Commander set. It is really awesome that Wizards is supporting this. So, alright, I'm going to turn this volume down because we're getting a lot of tweets. Let's turn that off. There we go. So, yeah, as soon as I turn it off, I get another tweet. I don't know why I got so many tweets. So that's actually a pretty handy thing if you want to learn more about the lore, or if you don't know anything about Commander, then this will give you a little bit of information at least. And then here are the cards. Now, you're aware of all the cards that are going to be up there because you get the deck lists and spoilers and all that. Cards are actually the standard, really nice cards. You've got Ob Nixilis here, and then of course the other Planeswalkers. I'm not going to go through all the cards. What I'm going to do is show you the tokens, and it's got a lot of swamps in there. I played this deck tonight unsleeved. I really didn't want to, but for the most part the deck played pretty well. I'm just trying to find a couple of the cards. Flesh Carver's a Human Wizard, okay. Here we go. Gold Collar Gisa. One of the cool things about this is that each of the deck has one legendary creature and one Planeswalker that can be used as your commander. So you have 2 commanders per deck, but they only give you 1 foil commander, which is a Planeswalker, and I think that's actually pretty cool. I wish I had an oversized Gold Collar Gisa, though. Let's see how. Let's see. Lots of swamps. A charcoal diamond. I thought this one had what I was looking for, and it does not. I think the red one is the one that has what I'm looking for, and that guy shouldn't be in there. I got my butt handed to me. One of the things I did is I played a card, Wake the Dead. X black. Cast Wake the Dead only during an opponent's turn. During combat an opponent's turn. Return X target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Sacrifice those creatures at the beginning of the next end step. So what I did is I had a Grave Titan in my graveyard, and I had Disciple of Bolas in my graveyard, and it was a nice little combat trick. I was able to get the Grave Titan out and create 2 zombies, and then Disciple of Bolas hit and sacrifice Grave Titan, and I got 6 life and 6 cards, which I was able to keep around and use. Unfortunately, I got like 5 lands and then 1 demon, but there are a lot of demons in this. I was able to last an additional round because of this dude here setting everybody's initial power and toughness to 0 and losing all abilities. But other than that, this is a pretty cool deck. I don't have enough experience with the cards here. I have to see what's in it and then see if I want to pull it apart or anything like that. Like, she is an awesome, awesome card. I love her to death. Sacrifice another creature, put X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens on the battlefield, where X is a sacrifice creature's power. So, sacrifice that demon that's causing you to sacrifice all your creatures, and you get 7 2/2 zombies for 1 black and a tap. Off the hook. Woo. And there's a whole bunch of other things in here. I did not see a couple of other a certain card I was looking for. I mean, we've got a Lash Writhe, which is pretty awesome. +1/+1 for each swamp you control, and equip for 2 black Phyrexian mana. That is scary awesome. There are a lot of really good cards. Profane Command is in here. And for those who don't know, Profane Command, black X. Choose to. Target player loses X life. Return target creature card with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Target creature gets -X until end of turn, or up to X. Target creatures gain fear until end of turn. They can't be blocked except by artifact and black creatures. So there are a lot of really fun things in this. Really, really fun things. One of the things I've decided I'm going to have to do is concentrate on playing more Commander and Draft, and offloading all my duplicates beyond like maybe a full play set of each card that I have, and we'll see when that happens. But the main things I wanted to show you with this deck were the tokens. Now, they're all pretty nice, and that's Malicious Affliction. Let's make sure that I don't have any other cards in here. No, they're all tokens. So here we go. We've got the zombies, and these are the familiar Innistrad zombies. The horror is a splat horror, which power and toughness equal to the number of creatures that die that turn. Then we have a demon with flying 5/5, and then the emblem for Ob Nixilis, and another horror that is asterisk, and then a germ, and a demon, and a demon, and a demon, and a demon. Yeah, one of those demons is a splat demon. So the fun thing is, we've got all these different tokens, and then you flip them around and they're all zombie tokens. That is awesome. So Wizards, this is what you need to do with your tokens, with your tip cards in all of your booster packs. Double-sided tokens, so that people can have tokens and get rid of those useless cards that people are just throwing away. They have no use other than using it as garbage fodder, recycling, or using them to back proxies. Absolutely no reason whatsoever for them. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this information, put it in this box, and set the box over here. I want it out of the way. And I'm going to put Ob Nixilis, oversized, inside my new Commander deck box, like so. I've got a bunch of Commanders that are oversized, and I'd like to get them all in one place. And this is the place to do it, instead of in my Jamo box, which is somewhere over here. Alright. Now, let's roll a d4. Where are my dice for my d6 crack pack? We're going to roll the die, and it's going to be box number 2. Starting from the bottom. 1, 2. And the rest are going to be opened a little bit later. Now, you already have the deck lists. We're actually going to go in, we're going to take a look at the Commander, and we're going to look at the tokens for the most part. And that's about it, because I want this to go by fast. You can look at the deck list online. We don't need to go over each of the different all the cards in each of the boxes. There we go. Get this off. And I wish I could keep this in good condition, but Oh well, we'll get rid of that. We pull this out, and the one thing I really hate is how they put the card in there. There's these little tabs, and you've got to pop it out like you're doing something with it. I don't want to damage the card. There we go. So now here's the oversized Teferi, Temporal Archmage. So that is a very, very awesome. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand and the other on the bottom. Untap up to 4 target permanents for -1 and -10 as you get an emblem with. You may activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control on any player's turn. Anytime you can cast an instant. This guy alone is going to be beautiful in my Super Friends deck. Beautiful. So, guess what? Teferi is going in my Super Friends deck. And the cool thing about all this is, oh yeah. I can't just put these boxes away. I have to put these things back in here. With these commander decks, I now have every single planeswalker in the game. That's one of my big goals, and I've done it. I completed it. And, well, until the next set hits and I have to get more commanders, or the next dual deck. But the dual deck that's coming up next is Elspeth versus Kiora, and I have I'm pretty sure that I've got both of those. I think it's Kiora the Crashing Wave and Elspeth Sun's Champion in there. So let's pull off the tokens. Alright. So we've got the Teferi emblem, and then fish, a whale. That doesn't look like a whale. It looks like an ichthyosaurus. A kraken, another fish, another whale, another kraken, an ape, an ape, an ape, and then that. And then on the back, you have zombies, blue zombies, every single one. And they're all asterisk, asterisk. So that's something interesting. Let's see here. Let's get those set there. And we are going to find the Teferi card, because these are all islands. And I want to get the Teferi. That's a lot of islands. There we go. These are all basic lands. And then these are all the normal cards. So there's Teferi right here, as you can see. Then we have Stitcher Geralf, which is pretty good. Each player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Exile up to 2 creature cards, put in the graveyards this way, and put an XX blue zombie creature token onto the battlefield, where X is the total power of the cards exiled this way. Scary. And then we have Lothos the Tidemaker. One of the things that I really enjoy about this set is the lieutenant abilities. And this isn't a lieutenant, but it is a legendary creature, as is Stitcher Geralf, that you can swap out with Teferi if you want to, if you don't want to use a planeswalker for a commander. Now somewhere in here is a lieutenant. Oh, right here, Storm Surge Kraken. And again, all these guys you can see online. I'm just going through a quick thing here. We have Hexproof and Lieutenant. As long as you control your commander, Storm Surge Kraken gets +2/+2 and has whenever Storm Surge Kraken becomes blocked, you may draw 2 cards. How nifty. If you're playing this in a blue-green deck, you throw Lure or something like that on it, and force people to block. A Fraction Ingester. Lots of Leviathans in here. A Rite of Replication. Steel Hellkite, Sapphire Medallion, yeah. Crown of Doom. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. 2. Target player other than Crown of Doom's owner gains control of it. Activate this ability only during your turn. Ow! And it just costs 3. Doo-doom. That is a scary card. Then we get some land. Then some regular stuff here. I think we've hit the uncommons and the commons. Rite of Replication. Oh. 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 It's just an uncommon, but there's an Artisan of Kozilek in there. That's one more card I can take off my list. An Ever-Flowing Chalice, Tormont's Crypt, Soaring Mindstone, Sky Diamond, Swift Boots, Commander Sphere, Unstable Obelisk, Worn Power Stone, Assault Suit, Thran Dynamo, and I just picked up a Thran Dynamo and from the vault 20, I think that is. Oh man, that is a lot of scary cards in there. That the Eldrazi alone is enough to make you frightened. Annihilator 2 even. Woo. So that is Teferi's deck. Let's get this stuff out of the way. And what do we do next? We're going to roll a d6 for 5. There we go, you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the green one. And I've been wondering about Freyalise for a long time. Llanowar's Fury. Tell you what, why don't I get this? And we'll just quickly get through the cardboard. I have to go let my cat in a little bit. As soon as I opened the door when I came back tonight, she ran out. Silly cat. It is really cold out there, and she's not used to the cold, so that is a problem. Alright, so here we go. Get Freyalise out. Okay, so it's off of there. Here we go. Freyalise. Llanowar's Fury. Put a 1/1 green elf druid creature token onto the battlefield with tap. Add green to your mana pool. Destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Draw a card for each green creature you control, and she can be your commander. The fact that they created 5 planeswalkers strictly for commander is awesome, awesome, awesome. So here we go. I'm going to open this puppy up too. I'm going to open them all up. That's a given. And let's see here. Pull off all the tokens so that we can see. And we're going to start with one that is non-colored. So we have a Flying Gargoyle 3/4, and then a Tree Folk, Elf Druid, Elemental, my dear Watson, Elf Druid, a Tree Folk, an Elephant, an Elephant, an Elephant, and we're back to the Gargoyle. Backsides, we have Elf Warrior, Elf Warrior, Elf Warrior, Wolf, Beast, 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 Wolf, and then we're back to the Elf Warriors. So that is pretty cool. And there are some printing glitches here with the tokens. You can see right there that the top border is much smaller than the bottom. So I've been seeing this happening a lot with Magic's products, and with Wizards products. It's getting a little frustrating that they're not putting more quality control, even though they're just tokens. You want to have them set up so that you can see, so that you don't have those kinds of glitches. So these are all forests, and the cool thing is each of the lands have the Commander 2014 symbol on them. So this is going to be really, really big. We've got a Crystal Vein, an Evolving Wilds, Ghost Quarter, Haunted Fengraf, Havenwood Battleground. Okay, so those are all the lands. We've got Freelace, of course. Ooh, this is one of the other ones. I was looking forward to getting her. Titania, Protector of Argoth. When she enters the battlefield, return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Whenever a land you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a 5/3 green elemental creature token into the battlefield. That is slick. She's a great commander just by herself. And then you have Ezri, the Renegade Leader. Regenerate another target elf, and elf creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until end of turn. This is off the hook. Elf Tribal is scary. So we have the Dragon War Caller, Sylvan Safekeeper, Archdruid, Immaculate Magistrate, Ren's Run, Packmaster. So there's a whole bunch of them in here. I really want to see, whenever you cast a creature spell, you may draw a card, and that's a Primordial Sage. A lot of these I actually have. The Lifeblood Hydra is one of the ones that I was looking forward to here. So there we go. Trample gets enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, and when it dies, you gain life and draw cards equal to its power. So if you cast this for 10, then when it dies, not only is it a 10/10, but when it dies, you get 10 life and 10 cards. It's nuts. Crazy. Song of the Dryads. Enchanted permanent is a colorless forest land. Song of the Dryads is a really fun enchantment. Alright, I wanted to see if they have had anything dealing with tokens or +1/+1 counters. Let's see, here's they've got the Predator flagship. Legendary artifact. So there we go. Target creature gains flying until end of turn, and 5 and a tap. Destroy target creature with flying. I ran into this during the last Commander tournament. Matt pulled this out and just started wailing on all my flyers, Bruna included. It was a pain in the butt. He wanted to make sure that I couldn't win that time, and that's fine. The time we fought was pretty tense. When I think I had to pay 14 mana to get Bruna out in the end. That's an additional. She was knocked out 4 or 5 times. This is scary. Let's see here. An Essence Warden. Yep. Pretty much these are the commons and uncommons that you can see. I was just hoping that, oh, it comes with a Skull Clamp. I think I like the new Skull Clamp artwork. So equipped creature gets +1/-1, and whenever equipped creature dies, you draw 2 cards. You put this on tokens. It equips 1 and you draw 2 cards for 1 mana. Soul Ring, Moss Diamond, Swiftfoot Boots, Sphere, Suit, Lore Seeker Stone. So that's about it for her, for that deck. We have 2 to go. 2/2. 2/2 by 4/4. Odds are even. It's an even. So odd was number 1, even is number 2. Number 2. And I'm not actually looking forward to this one. It's there we go. You can see it. It's a Ready Scrap Savant. I'm going to open this puppy up and we're going to take a look at the tokens. So here we go. It's a lot easier to open from the bottom than the top. So here we go. The Ready Scrap Savant. Discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. Sacrifice an artifact. If you do, return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And you gain an emblem with whenever this artifact is put into your graveyard from the battlefield. Return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. This guy is really, really awesome. I went up against 2 red decks tonight. One was the Ready deck, the other one was Feldon. And it was pretty awesome how Feldon and the Ready work together. And I believe this deck is already, the Ready is already gone off the hook in price. I don't even know, because I don't pay attention to price really. And this is the quality we're dealing with. It's not even properly sealed all the way around, and the wrapper was not put on properly, manufactured properly. I think they were trying to rush stuff, and they're going through cheaper outlets for cards to save some cash here and there. They've been making a lot of silly mistakes lately. Hasty decisions. Let's go ahead and pull out this little blade and cut this here, so that I don't sit there and struggle with a wrapper the rest of the time. There we go. Let's pull off these tokens. So this guy is meant to pull out mirror tokens, and everything is a mirror. There are a couple of goblins, and then we get a worm. Oh, and that worm has Death Touch. And then we have a worm that has Lifelink. Guess what's in this? And then we have a mirror. And on the other side, we've got a Pentavite, a goat, a goat, a goat, a goat, a Pentavite, a Pentavite, a Pentavite, and a Pentavite. And then what's this? We have Tuk Tuk the Returned. Grishnak, Grishnak. And Tuk Tuk the Returned is legendary. So there can only be one on your board at any one time. That is pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's pull off all these mountains. And we have another Arcane Lighthouse. So we've got our Ready the Scrap Savant, which is of course a pretty cool card in and of itself. It's Planeswalker and a Commander too. Then you have Feldon of the Third Path. 2 red. Put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of target creature card in your graveyard, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. And look at that. That's his dead wife. He's trying to rebuild her. This guy is awesome. He was used as a commander. Really, really well done. And then the other commander you can use is Brosh Iron Golem. And he's a legendary creature artifact. Sacrifice another artifact, and he deals damage equal to the sacrifice artifact's converted mana cost of target creature or player. So no throwing of tokens, but like say Spine of Ishsa, constantly throwing that. That's something to look at. We've got a Goblin Welder, a Tuk Tuk. I've been wanting him to. I wanted to get all the legendary goblins. So when he is put into a graveyard, or when he dies, put a legendary 5/5 colorless Goblin Golem artifact. And that's what we saw. Before, we got Dualcaster, Horde, Smelter, Warmonger, Hellkite, Tyrant's Familiar, Bowgarden, Bitter Feud, Impact Resonance, Chaos Warp. This is a card I've been wanting to get for my Kiki-Jiki deck for a long time now, because that is a way to bounce things. And I'm just getting lots of emails and stuff again. Volcanic Offering, Word of Seizing. You gain control of it. It's got Split Second. Starstorm, Scrap Mastery, Incite Rebellion, Blasphemous Act. Apocryphite, Junk Diver, Solemn Simulacrum, Steel Hellkite, Worm Coil Engine. That's the dude I was looking for. Pachow. Death Touch and Lifelink, and when he dies, you put 2 3/3 worms, one with lifelink, one with death touch onto the battlefield. Mirror Battlesphere, Pentavus, Ruby Medallion, Jalem Tome, Trading Post, Cage Sun, Spine of Ishsa. And then some lands, and you get 2 artifact lands. One is Darksteel Citadel, the other one is the Great Furnace. You get a Phyrexia's Core, which is 1, then sacrifice an artifact to gain a life. And just a bunch of normal stuff here now. Maybe I will go through the the black deck and pull out all the legendaries there, because there are 3 as well. So we'll go ahead and put these back together. Some of these cards I've been looking for a while, and now I finally have them, and it makes me very happy. Very happy indeed. So there we go. We'll put the red away. I'll pull out the black. We'll look at that before we get out the white. The white is what I've been really looking forward to, because I've got a Darien deck, which is a mono white deck. And I really want you guys to see that with the deck tech, which will be coming out probably by next month. It'll be the December deck tech. A white deck, all nice and white. Outside, hopefully with the snow. Alright, so our commander, of course, is Ob-Nixilis of the Black Oath. And quite funnily enough, Ob-Nixilis Unchained, Ob-Nixilis the Demons, I think he is what the demons come from. So this is the deck I played with tonight. It hurt me to play it. So I'm looking for 2. I already showed you Gisa. La 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 la. I am probably not the first one to do an unboxing of this stuff. Probably not the last. Most definitely not the last. But the fact is that these cards are actually really, really nice. And I'm really happy that they did mono colored decks. I hope they do wedge decks next time. So here's a Ghoul Color Gisa. And I showed her to you before. She is actually really, really awesome. And then there's one other here. I actually got to play the card, but she got destroyed. Here we go. It is Draina Calastria Bloodchief. Flying, X, black, black. Target creature gets -0/-X until end of turn, and Draina Calastria Bloodchief gains +X/+0 until end of turn. She is an awesome commander as well. You get her out, and then you suck the life out of all the other creatures on the board. So those are 3 really, really good legendaries that you got. You've got your Planeswalker, of course, which all Planeswalkers are legendary. And then you've got your actually they're a little bit more rare than legendaries. And then you've got your legendaries there. So let's get the last one. There we go. I just wish there were like some promos that you got for buying them all. But yeah, can't have everything, can you? So here's the last one. This is the one I've been waiting for. The Commander alone, the Planeswalker alone for my Darien deck is perfect. Come on. There's that. I just don't want to damage the card. That's so loud. Get out of my way. So here we are. Nahiri the Lithomancer. +2, put a 1/1 white core soldier creature token onto the battlefield. You may attach an equipment you control to it. -2, you may put an equipment card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. And -10, put a colorless equipment artifact token named Stone Forged Blade onto the battlefield. It has indestructible. Equipped creature gets +5/+5 and has double strike. And it's got equip 0. So, remember the Stone Forged Mystic? Yeah, that's her with the spark. That is beyond awesome. I love it when they take theme stuff like that and make it reality like they just did. And I collect swords and legendaries and planeswalkers, so this is like a doubly awesome set for me because I get a planeswalker, 2 legendaries, and a sword that I just love to death. Because this sword is perfect for my Bruna deck. Alright. So we have our Stoneforged Blade, which we just read. We've got a core soldier. And I love this artwork. Let's get a closer look at that. That is beautiful artwork. I love it. And then we have some angels, which these are familiar angels, blah, blah, blah. And then regular soldiers, blah, 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 blah. We've seen these guys before. And then another core soldier. And then we're back to the Stoneforged Blade. On the other sides, we've got Pegasus, Spirit, Spirit, Spirit. There's lots of spirits. And then a couple of cats. 2/2 cats. I wonder what cards are in here. And then we got more Pegasi. And we've got germs because there are living weapons. And I think we've gone... Oh, let's see here. We've got Pegasus, Spirit, 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 Spirit. Yeah, I think we just went through them all. So there we go. Set this here. And we'll pull off all those planes. We get Numeria Sky runes in this deck. I've already got one, but with the number of planes that you have in this deck, it is beautiful. Because for 7 planes, you can start pulling stuff out of your graveyard, so you get graveyard recursion going. So here is the most beautiful planeswalker. She and Elspeth are going to be best friends in my Darien deck. And then we get Ajani's brother, Giselle Goldmane. First strike, 3 white white. Attacking creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of attacking creatures. For my soldier deck, but he's a warrior. That's the bad thing. Oh, poor dude. And then I get another Kemba Ka Regent. Now if it's a cat deck, that would work too. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a 2/2 cat creature token onto the battlefield for each equipment attached to Kemba Ka Regent. So she poofs out cats for every equipment on her. Then the Containment Priest. This is one people have been looking at and wondering what the heck. So she's flash, and if a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. So this is a great way to kill that black deck and anything else that puts tokens onto the battlefield. Now, this is detrimental to you with all the cat creatures and stuff that you put out, but it's also extremely detrimental to those goblin and zombie and horror token generator stuff. Grand Abolisher, Mentor the Meek, Hallowed Spirit Keeper, Silverblade Paladin, Angelic Field Marshal, Geist Honored Monk, Requiem Angel, and Addercar Valkyrie. I just did a what's the combo on this card not too long ago. Flying Vigilance, when target creature other than add a card of Valkyrie dies this turn, return that card to the battlefield under your control. So this is really good. We get Sun Titan, add a card of Valkyrie plus Sun Titan, really nice. Sunblast Angel, Twilight Shepherd, Angel of the Dire Hour, Sarah Avatar, Armistice. You draw a card and target opponent gains 3 life. Mobilization. Soldier creatures have vigilance and 1/1 soldier token on the battlefield for 3. Sacred Mesa, Marshal's Anthem. Creatures you control get +1/+1. As the battlefield, return up to X target creature cards from the graveyard to the battlefield, where X number of times it was kicked. Cathar's Crusade, True Conviction, Oblation, Benevolent Offering, Comeuppance, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and planeswalkers you control this turn by sources you don't control. Damage from a creature source is prevented this way. Comeuppance deals that much damage to that creature. If damage from a non-creature source is prevented this way, Comeuppance deals damage to that source's controller. Wow. White Sun Zenith, Fill the Mighty, destroy all creatures with power greater than the target creature's power. Nomad's Assembly. Wow, a 1/1 white court soldier creature onto the battlefield for each creature you control. Deploy to the front, martial coup, and decree of justice. Then there's Masterwork of Ingenuity. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any equipment on the battlefield. A Pearl Medallion. Okay, Luxodon Warhammer, Stratus Scythe, Sword of Vengeance, Bone Horde, Silver Spirit, and Argentum Armor. And here's our Emeria, the Sky Ruin. So, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 7 or more planes, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So, it's a really, really nice card. Ghost Quarter, a Karoo, Temple of the False God, White Mane Lions, and then we're just getting into the standards like Afterlife and Brave the Elements, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring, Marble Diamond, Mask of Memory. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw 2 cards. If you do, discard a card. Commander Sphere. Okay, for a deck that has a lot of equipment type cards in there, there's not a lot of equipment. But the Assault Suit, which is one that appears in more than one of the decks, that's not too bad. Gets +2/+2 haste. Can't attack you or a planeswalker you control, and can't be sacrificed. This goes into my Corona, the what is it called? The Pantheon of Starro deck that I'm working on. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may have that player gain control of equipped creature until end of turn. If you do, untap it. And Loreseeker's Stone. Draw 3 cards. Cost 1 more for each card in your hand. So there you have it. We have gone through and we've opened up all the new Commander product. And I don't know if I'm the first to do it. It was a midnight opening, and it's now 3:20 in the morning. I've got to get to bed. Let's get this stuff put away. And this has been really awesome. This deck I've been looking forward to, and the deck with the Wormcoil engine, I'm very happy to have that too. So until next time, enjoy playing games, enjoy playing Commander. It's a really fun format for Magic the Gathering, so enjoy playing Magic the Gathering. Please like, favorite, and subscribe, because the more you do, the more I know what you like about the video. If you leave a comment telling me what you liked or hate, then I will be able to fix or continue stuff like that. Please visit www.patreon.com/ExcaliburZone and donate. $1 a month is awesome. That's the minimum, and that's all that's needed, because $1 a month or $500 a month, I doubt that'll happen, but even $1 a month helps. And it helps because 1/2 of all my net proceeds go to charity. So I'll get half, and then the charity gets half. I'll be able to produce more content for you guys, so you benefit as well. And those people who are who need financial support get helped with the charity part of it all. As always, this is Excalibur, and I am out.